Good morning and welcome back to Soul. I know it's been a long break, so I hope that you managed to enjoy your summer, or if you're tuning in from down there, your winter, and that the weather is going well, you're feeling good on the inside and the outside. I'm really grateful to have you join me, and I'm very happy to be here with you again. I've honestly missed Soul, so it's good to be back, and I'm excited to announce that we are also going to be having some guests over this fall. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm very grateful for the feedback I've been getting from all of you. So we're still going to keep it short and sweet for the busy individual, but hopefully branching out to hear other people who are like you and me, just regular day-to-day people trying to make themselves better and make the world a better place. And on that note, today let's talk about the importance of acting based on who you are rather than who the other person is. What do I mean by that? In our interactions, we're often going to encounter people who may wrong us, they may display toxic traits, and of course it's natural to feel hurt or defensive. But responding the same way only drags us down to their level. Instead, staying true to your own values and principles, it's what is key to maintaining our integrity and peace of mind. Now let's dig into this a little further. Imagine someone wrongs you. Perhaps it was, harsh words or unfair actions. When you encounter them again, you might be tempted to treat them with the same negativity they showed you. All this is going to do, though, is create a cycle of negativity and conflict. Instead, by acting based on who you are, by choosing to respond with kindness, respect, dignity, and with grace, this doesn't only reflect your character, but it also sets a positive example. If you are a person who values kindness and empathy, and someone treats you rudely, you might initially feel the urge to snap back. But if you take a moment to take a deep breath and remind yourself of who you are, not who they are, you can respond calmly and politely. Of course, this doesn't mean accepting mistreatment, but rather handling the situation with grace and asserting yourself respectfully. Another example I can think of is in the workplace. Let's say a colleague undermines you or takes credit for your work. The natural reaction is going to be seek revenge or hold a grudge, or maybe, acting in a way that would show that actually they took credit from me, or, bad-mouthing them to other colleagues. But we need to remember to act based on our principles, and what that means is addressing the issue professionally and constructively. That doesn't mean you should ignore it, right? It's not fair, of course, for someone to keep taking credit or to, not treat you with respect. But instead, having a direct conversation with your colleague, expressing concern, seeking a resolution, that is what's going to bring us somewhere, instead of just engaging in office politics or gossip. It gets even more complicated when dealing with friends or family. Emotions can run high. If a family member disrespects your boundaries, all retaliation is going to do is escalate the situation. But what we need to instead focus on is reaffirming our boundaries, communicate openly, and notice that not everyone is going to accept that. Some people might react in an even worse manner. No matter what, by acting in accordance with your own values, you will maintain your inner peace and self-respect. Long term, this is going to help you navigate difficult interactions more effectively, but also allow you to decide who you want to engage with and who you don't want to engage with, be it a friend, a colleague, an acquaintance, a family member. It will often diffuse the conflict, and ideally, it might even inspire others to reflect on their own behavior. Remember, you're not defined by how others treat you, but by how you choose to respond, how you see yourself. Acting and speaking from a place of integrity is what's going to strengthen our character and foster more meaningful and positive relationships. Let's look at treating each other better based on the kind of people we are. If that means we're going to go the extra mile for people who would never do that for us, then so be it. Let's be our best selves instead of mirroring other people's negative relationships or negative behaviors. By doing that, we elevate ourselves, and we also contribute to a more compassionate and respectful world. Thank you so much for joining me today. Here's to being graceful, authentic, respectful, and honoring your true self above anyone else. I will see you next week, and I'm really, really happy to welcome you back here. Enjoy the rest of your week, and see you next week on Soul. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to say it. But remember, of course, we practice these things step by step, day by day. You can tell it's been a few weeks I've been out of it. I will see you next week on Soul.